Hello and welcome to the Blueprint Explosive Exclusive. It's all set, stage set for the Talapati Sarkar here in Chennai. Right behind me is the Lok Bhavan, where any minute now, in fact, Vijay would be arriving to meet with the governor. And clearly, of course, while it was initially the Congress party, one by one, all the other pre-poll allies of the DMK have also come and supported the TVK. It is, of course, the CPI, the CPM and the VCK who are now supporting Vijay's TVK in a bid to cobble together this coalition and form the government. Clearly, of course, for each of these parties who've been offered a cabinet berth each, but the Communist parties are saying, the left party is saying that they are not going to be part of the government, that they will support the government from outside. That's the statement coming in, and we have a big input coming in, of course, at this point of time. The big input is that the governor has granted time of 6 p.m. to 6 to 6:30 is a time slot that has been given to Vijay to come and stake claim as far as the governance is concerned. Let me quickly get an update from my colleague Pratibha, who's joining us from Vijay's residence. Pratibha, what's the situation there at Vijay's residence? Has he started for the governor's house yet? Pratibha.
Not yet, Madhav. Let me just show you around. The wait continues. You mentioned that in a short while from now he would be meeting the governor. But as of now, the fans have been waiting here. A lot of people have been waiting for here. Like in his campaign for about 3 to 4 hours, all the supporters have been waiting to get a glimpse of him. Currently inside, a little while ago, CTR Nirmal Kumar had arrived there with the letters of support that have been given by the CPI, CPM and the VCK, giving an unconditional support to Vijay. Big boost now. Clearing the decks for him to become the chief minister. So he has those letters. So with those letters, he will be going to the governor's house. As of now, they are still inside. Vijay is still at his residence. He has not moved from here. In just a short while from now, he is expected to go. In the last 3 days, this is going to be the third meeting that he is going to have with the governor. This time, though, things are going to be very different because he is going to have the letter of support. It has come with a lot of twists and turns, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of suspense over what would happen next. But in the next 1 hour, it will be clear on when he will be taking oath if the governor is convinced with the support that he has garnered from these political parties. Because over the last few hours, we've seen a lot of negotiations that have taken place with the parties amid the speculation on whether there is a possibility of the ADMK staking claim to form the government and the DMK giving support. Amid that, the big update came in that all the three parties have extended their support with 2 seats each. With these parties coming together for Vijay with his support, now the unconditional support, that's what they've said in their letter of support. It's an unconditional support to Vijay. With this, the number goes beyond 118 that Vijay needs, which means decks are cleared for him to become the chief minister of the state.
Pratibha, stay with us because more updates coming in. The left parties have clarified that they would not be part of the government. They're going to be supporting them from outside, and that's a key development coming in. We know that TVK had offered them 1 berth each in the cabinet, but the left parties have come out to say that they are not going to be accepting that. They won't be part of the government. Somit is with us for more on that. Somit, very clearly the left parties have come out and said that they're not part of the government. They don't want to have any kind of power sharing. What does this really mean? Because this will also be interpreted as some kind of hesitancy, given the fact that the CPI, the CPM and VCK are long-term allies of the DMK.
%, Madhav, because they are hesitant, and that is the reason they are not joining hands now itself. So they are not the part of alliance with the TVK. They are just extending the outside support. So there is a difference between the alliance. There is a difference between the alliance and the outside support. So outside support can be withdrawn anytime. But now certainly and fortunately Vijay has got the support from these 6 MLAs, and just now State Secretary of the CPI exclusively Dr. Ravindra exclusively spoke to Times Now and stated that we have extended our support, no conditions as of now. In soon, when Vijay becomes the chief minister, when he swears in, we will be discussing with chief minister about the ongoing issues about public demand.
Okay, Somit, in fact, very, very important. And before I go across to our guests, I also want to bring in Dharni. Dharni, now you've been covering the TVK for some time. This is a big moment for Vijay. He has not just won the election in terms of getting the single largest party, but he has also defeated the DMK by managing to pull first the Congress out and then 3 other allies. But the fact that they're not participating in the government, how much of a threat is this for the stability of the government? Because this is what AIDMK was also talking about, that it will be a hugely unstable alliance if he goes with these 3 parties.
Well, definitely the stability still remains questionable, because now the CPI and CPIM, they very clearly are told that they are going to extend support from outside, that they won't be part of the government, and they have also made a very clear statement telling that their relationship with the DMK will continue. Like in terms of state right related matters, they will continue their fight with the DMK. So which means that they're not completely cutting off their ties with the DMK. They're going to be in touch with the DMK, and their relationship with the DMK will continue. But meanwhile, they will extend support to TVK from outside to form the government. That is what the left parties have told, and I guess VCK will also take a similar stand, given that the left parties have told this. VCK Chief Thirumavalan is expected to address the media in a short while from now. But this is definitely, it's not a very stable option at the moment for Vijay, but considering the fact that Vijay is under pressure to form a government, very soon, he will have to take this support from the left parties.
All right, will there be any more surprises? We don't know, but for the moment at least, we know that Vijay is likely to be sworn in as the Chief Minister tomorrow once this meeting takes place, and if the decks are cleared, then very strong possibility that even as early as tomorrow morning 11 a.m. Vijay could be sworn in. We'll wait for an official word from the Governor's house for that though. Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest. Joining us. With us is Jayaprakash, leader of the BJP. Ramaswamy Meyyappan is an advocate joining us. We have Dr. Pula Rao, political analyst with us. S. Pulridharan, political analyst, is also with us, as is Ravi Srivastava, political analyst. Let me start first and foremost with Ravi Srivastava. Ravi Srivastava, while it's certainly a huge accomplishment as far as Vijay is concerned, breaking away allies of the DMK, breaking an over 20-year relationship that the Congress has had with the DMK, and also managing to cobble through the numbers, it's certainly a very, very big achievement. It's a huge battle that has been won after the battle in the elections. But the big question is, how stable will this kind of an alliance be?
Good evening, Madhav. In my opinion, this is quite good, and a stable government will be formed with the TVK at the Vijay at the helm of the affairs. And there is no love lost between the DMK and Congress for that matter. Because the DMK head, ex-Chief Minister Mr. Stalin, has clearly said that let there be a government, a stable government. We will watch it for 6 months, and they have got a mandate. They have got 35% vote, 107, 108 seats. So they say this is going to be a very stable government for that matter, with the support of these communists also, two parties joining that race. And as far as my sources are telling that Congress has demanded for some 2 cabinet rank posts in the new government, as well as heading some certain corporations also in the state. So Tamil Nadu being a very developed state, I think Congress has taken a right decision to support the TVK. And this is going to be a very strong and a stable government.
Okay, stay on with us. In fact, there's a breaking update coming in. MK Stalin has put out a post on social media platform X a short while earlier. He has appealed to the Tamil Nadu governor, urging the governor to avoid any delays in the formation of the government. So this is a very important post coming in from MK Stalin. He is himself appealing to the governor, asking that there should be no delays as far as government formation is concerned. Let me take this question across to Jayaprakash, leader of the BJP. Mr. Jayaprakash, what do you make of this? Now it's not just the Congress or the TVK or the allies, but even the DMK and MK Stalin who's urging the government not to delay in government formation. Please unmute yourself and speak, sir.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much. See, thank you so much. It is, see, all of us in Tamil Nadu want the same, There should be an immediate formation of a government. See, but look at what Congress has done. Congress stood with DMK for 4 MLA elections and 4 MP elections. And within 4 days, they have ditched and gone to Vijay. So I do not know how stable these 5 people will be there with them. The same thing goes with all the allies. They've been with DMK for so long, and within 4 days, they are going and backing. It is not an overwhelming verdict to Mr. Vijay. He has not got the majority. Why is the speed? where these guys who were in alliance with the DMK for the last 20 years, just ditching them within 4 days. I can't understand that part of politics from Congress or the communists. So they all are, the only mind for them is to be, to support these people
They might
from
say
outside.
that it's the DMK and ADMK coming together to stitch an alliance that has forced them to take this quick decision. They would also say that.
You don't shift an alliance within 4 days who have been with you for 20 years. Then what is the point in you fighting Vijay also in the same 4 days back? I can't understand what is your policy. You fought Vijay 4 days back, and now you're joining
Let
with
me
him
bring in
within 4
Mr. S.
days.
Muralidharan. Mr. Muralidharan, what is your reply to Mr. Jayaprakash saying how could they change alliances with just a period of 4 days?
That's true, Madhava. I mean, though I'm a fan of Vijay and I support him, this arrangement looks a little dicey because I tell you, these guys have been, puppets of DMK. And I need to correct one of the panelists who mentioned that they have broken away from the DMK faction and come here. No, they have come out with the consent of DMK. So the difference between Congress and these guys is Congress broke the alliance and came out. These guys have come with the consent of DMK. And these guys are supposed to be corrupt. And these guys have been, taking money from the DMK for their living. And you expect them to be, corruption free in this part of the, being in part of TVK's government. I have my doubts. And see, Vijay already has a bag full of, baddies with him in his candidate list, which half of them came from ADMK and some of them from DMK. So that itself is going to find it extremely difficult to control. And with this, I would have preferred Vijay saying that, okay, I'm not going to come and plead with you to, make me chief minister. I'm going to wait. If somebody else want to claim, let them claim. Let them come to power and fail. Or after 6 months, let it be governor's rule for 6 months. After 6 months, I'll again contest. I will come with a complete majority. That will give me an edge to do what I want to do. For example, I can be the corruption-free government, which everyone wants to. And what I've been promising. He would have had much more strength at that point than right now. Now he's at the mercy of DMK and these, communists.
But
and
you never know.
PCK.
With this kind of a majority, we may actually be looking at a situation. All right, big update coming in. Vijay has left from his residence. Those are the live pictures coming to you from the residence of Vijay. He's going to be coming to the Lok Bhavan, and in fact, a short while from now, he would be here at the Lok Bhavan as well. If I can quickly bring in my colleagues Pratibha as well as Dharini on this. Pratibha, take us through what's happening there.
Well, a lot of activity of supporters getting very excited. In just a few moments from now, we are told that Vijay will be leaving from here. One of his vehicles has left from here, but he has not left yet. He is still at his residence. Any moment now, he will be leaving. In a short while from now, we'll be going. The police officials here as well, as you can see, have immediately moved in because anytime there's any movement of Vijay, you see the supporters come in. Barricades have been put in place already. A lot of supporters started coming in here as one of his vehicles moved out from his residence. But we're told that he is going to be leaving only in just a little while from now. In a short while from now, he will be leaving from his residence. He has the letters of support already, Madhav. We're told very shortly he will be leaving from his residence here.
All right, he's going to be leaving from his residence. Dharini, how long would it take for him to come from his city residence to the Lok Bhavan?
So now it is almost 6:15 p.m. It is peak traffic hours, and we can expect Vijay to be here in 40 to 45 minutes is my assumption. And of course, the governor has told him to come. And during this meeting, he'll be submitting the additional letters of support that he's got from the left parties and VCK, and with these additional letters of support, he'll be able to cross the majority mark very comfortably. So let's wait and see what the governor says to Mr. Vijay, because in the previous two meetings, the governor made one point very clear: without hitting the majority mark, you will not be able to do the swearing-in ceremony. So now that Vijay has the majority mark, we can expect the governor to give a go-ahead for the swearing-in ceremony, and all that will happen in the next 2-3 hours. But for the time being, as Pratibha is telling, Vijay is expected to arrive from his Patnapakam residence at the Raj Bhavan in a short time from now.
Yeah, let me bring in Mr. Pulara also. Mr. Pulara, for those who come out and say that Vijay, if he didn't have the numbers, should have gone and faced the people again, that if he is convinced about this, you should have the clear numbers and then would have been able to bring in a so-called corruption-free regime. Is that something that is very easy? Are political parties like the DMK, the ADMK all prepared for another election? Because it's easier said than done.
The main thing is politics is the art of the possible. And Vijay has shown that he is ready to do anything to form a government. He has taken allies who worked against him. And, it does seem a little inauspicious. The government is formed only because of Mr. Stalin. Tell me otherwise and I'll listen. It's all he said, the allies. He said, help him cross the thing. But, it would have been nice and decent if there is some return, a return sentiment or whatever from the other side. It is not that he didn't win. He didn't get a mandate. People are saying mandate. Mandate is 50%. I welcome him. He won. He waged a great election. He did enormous mobilization of middle class youth and all that. There's no question about it. Outstanding. But mandate is 50%. When you don't get the mandate of 50%, if you're going to form a coalition, if you're going to seek other parties, you can do it a little more graceful way. You could have appealed to both those senior ex-chief ministers. What's there? They're much older than him. They've been in politics 40 years each. Tamil Nadu is a fairly quiet state. There's not much mutual abusing, this, that, and some other states they do between leaders. That part of grace is missing.
No, but Dr. Pullara, let me stop you. He just fought the election against the DMK. How can he form a government with the DMK then?
Not with the government. He has taken all their allies. He has no government without their allies of DMK. I mean, of course, it's a free will. They have their own parties. They can go where they want, and they went where they want. But it is not, it is actually he fought against them and they switched over directly. So there is something a little bit incongruous. It is not, it doesn't look very, very smooth. Future, I will not say whether it's going to be smooth, whether he's going to get
there's
more
something
MLA.
incongruous in this. It doesn't look to be very smooth. Mr. Ramaswamy Mayappan, are we looking at a finality in terms of the tumultuous roller coaster politics of Tamil Nadu, or can there be yet another twist in the tail after this Governor House meeting of Vijay?
Congratulations to Vijay and the TVK for being able to put together a number. However unceremonious or how uncharitable it might have been to the DMK or the pre-poll alliances, and to the promises made to the people. The promise made to the people by Vijay was that he's fighting the DMK. DMK is corrupt and anti-people government. But now to bring the same people back into his fold and say that I will be able to run a government for the people, we'll be a little bit surprised. Let's wait and give him some time. But in terms of stability, I still have my doubts because each of these players have their own agenda, have their own dynamics and so on. What Vijay will have to hold on to is his fan power and then hope that none of the electorates or none of the MLAs want another re-election so that they all can hold his office. That's what Vijay is betting on. So Vijay, if he ideally wanted the mandate of the people, I'm with Mr. Pullara that he should have gone back to the people and said that give me a complete mandate and I will serve you.
All right, there are many, of course, remarks that he should have gone back to the people, but it's not easy. It's not easy when you fought such a long and hard election to actually go back and do that all over then from scratch. And also, given the fact that there were allies available, the numbers have now been cobbled up. Can there be another twist in the tail, of course, remains a question. But let me quickly bring in my colleagues as well. Pratibha is also with us. Pratibha, Vijay has left from his residence and I believe he's going to come to the Lok Bhavan. We have Somit also with us. What is going to be very crucial is the fact that he's carrying those letters of support of not just the TVK and the Congress, but the VCK, the CPI, the CPM, which gives him that magic figure of 118. Pratibha.
Right, Madhav, in a short while from now, he's expected to leave. He's still not left, and you can see the excitement here with the fans waiting to see him. But as of now, security has been increased. Traffic in the region has also been stopped, and we can see security arrangements that have been put in place because Vijay is expected to move in any moment now. And not just here, right outside his residence in Chennai, but on the other side of it as well. If we can request my video journalist Manish to show you, on the other side of the road as well, traffic has been halted as of now. Police deployment there at the spot as well because Vijay could be leaving any moment from here. The Lok Bhavan is about 5.5 kilometers from here, which means that he could take about 25 to 30 minutes to reach there. He was waiting for a confirmation from the governor's office. Some of his very close aides have been huddled up inside meeting him for several hours. A little while ago, CTR Nirmal Kumar was here with the letters from the three parties that have made him waiting for some time but have now finally given the letter of support. With those letters now, Vijay is at his residence. CTR Nirmal Kumar
Let me get a quick word from Somit. Somit, very quickly, it is important that these letters of support are coming in and that this is going to be given to the governor. Somit.
Well, yes, Madhav, already letters have been collected and, Vijay is expected that he'll be meeting the governor today itself, and it is also expected that Vijay will be requesting governor for the chief minister's swearing ceremony tomorrow itself. So we'll have to wait and see how things will turn up, whether governor will give the, nod or not, and because he's having 118 numbers now, and he's going with all the letters, to TVK 107 and 5 with the Congress, and 2 each for the CPI, CPM and, VCK. So with all these letters, he'll be meeting the governor. We'll have to wait and see whether for Chief Minister's swearing ceremony will take place tomorrow or not. Back to you, Madhav.
Okay, so that's a big update. In fact, Pratibha, Soumit, and in fact, Dharni also with us. We're going to slip into a very quick break, but more news, more updates, because that big meeting and the big announcements today are expected in just a few moments from now. Stay tuned to Times Now.